And welcome to Instructor video number 6. This is the halfway point in these videos, so you won't have to see me be awkward on camera for much longer, which is good. The midterm mark is next week, so for those of you who are freshmen, I'll be required to input your progress into eCampus next week, so be on the lookout for that. Most of you are doing fine, so you don't have to worry about it. So I just have a few things to say today about conducting peer reviews because you guys are peer reviewing each other's profiles this weekend, and I highly suggest that you all listen all the way to the end of this video and watch it carefully. Okay, so, uh-oh, the baby's crying. Hopefully I didn't wake him up. Okay, so the deal with peer reviews is that they're only as good as the comments and suggestions you make. So it is no help to a writer for a peer review to simply tell them how wonderful and awesome their story is, or their writing is. It's so much more useful to have the truth about writing given to you. Trust that you've each been reading and writing for many years now, and you may not be as good a reviewer as, say, a teacher or professor might be. We've been at this for a long time. But you do have a sense of when you like something, or when you're confused by something, when you get lost or bored. These feelings are enough to help you conduct a good peer review. If you like something, highlight it and tell the writer why you like it. When you're confused, highlight the confusing part and ask questions about it. If you're lost or bored, highlight the section where you feel that way and give the writer some suggestions for clarity or for spicing up the writing and making it come alive. The bottom line is to trust your instinct as a reviewer. You know more than you think you do about what good writing is. Good writing should surprise you. It should delight you with new ideas and uniqueness. The same old boring cliches are not good writing. They are what Ken McCrory calls ingfish, or stinky, smelly, old and lazy writing that does not enlighten us. When someone writes in their draft, "This experience taught me to never give up, to always do what I desire, and to make my dreams come true," that is ingfish. It doesn't really say anything. It's not even truthful. It's not new. It's not exciting. Really? You'll never give up again? You'll always do what you want and all your dreams will come true? Whatever. That's not life. Life is much more messy and complicated than that. And the people you interview and the problems you're investigating are more interesting and nuanced than that. That kind of writing is cliched. It's stinky, it's smelling, it's boring. I hate reading it, and it's way too easy. Try to help your peers get rid of this kind of writing, this ingfish, and look for places in your peers' writing that is really unique and interesting and help them do more of it. Don't let them get away with ingfish or lazy writing that has no substance. There's a big difference between, "The morning was really, really beautiful. I was lost in thought about my college decision. I didn't know exactly what to do, but I knew I wouldn't give up and I would live my dream." That's boring, it's cliched, and it's simply not true. You don't know what's ahead. You don't know what's in store for you in that case. You don't know what you're going to do in college. You may not live out your dreams. Life sometimes throws you lemons. So there's a difference between that and something like, "The morning sun danced across the crests of the waves at Narragansett Beach. I watched fat and greedy seagulls fight like school kids over a seaweed-covered spider crab scrambling back to the water for its dear life. Should I leave Rhode Island and attend college in the Rocky Mountains? Would those mountains contain the same beauty here in my home state, or would it be different? Instead of seagulls, there would be mountain lions. Instead of crabs, there would be elk. Could I handle these changes, or would I come scrambling back here like that crab in the sand?" See how that's alive? It's detailed, it's interesting, and it's honest. So keep your writing honest. Hear the difference? You know good writing versus ingfish. Help your fellow writers toss the ingfish back in the water in order to write more fully and more alive and more truthfully. Help them make their writing more interesting and unique, like the interesting, unique people you are, and the interesting and unique people you're writing about and the problems you're writing about. Right. As a writer, hello. It is your right. What's going on, little man? Yeah. I like you too. Good to see you. Yeah. I don't know what you are exactly, but okay, bye. As a writer, it is your right to take or leave the feedback you get. You may not agree with it all, but you will know when a reviewer is like right on. It'll make you a little angry or upset that you have to change something, but only when you change things, when people are confused, will that lead to better writing. So if someone says they like something, try to do more of it. If they're confused or bored or lost, try to clear up your writing. If the comments a peer reviewer makes in the end response letter about certain parts of your profile are not accurate, then maybe it's not the reviewer's fault for missing it, but instead it's because you did not make it clear in your writing. So always look for ways to make it clearer, more exciting, more alive, and better. For example, if the reviewer says your rhetorical audience is college students and you wanted it to be adults, then there's something wrong with your message that you need to fix. If your reviewer says you didn't have any appeals to logic and you thought you did, then you need to revise your profile to make sure you do. If you tried to say something different in the conclusion, but the reviewer doesn't see it or restates the conclusion as something different from what you thought you said, then you likely need to revise the conclusion and make your real point clear. So read reviewers' notes carefully and really take pains to make the changes they suggest. And of course, unless you adamantly disagree, you don't have to listen to everything a reviewer says to you. But be sure to get rid of that ingfish. Okay, so that's all I have to say about peer reviews. For your profiles this week, I hope your interviews are going well. You should be wrapping them up soon, and that your profiles are shaping up nicely. You have a few more days before the workshop draft is due on Friday. So remember to use that profile on Matt Inman, the Blurch running guy, as an example of an interesting profile that was honest and the writing was good. It had vivid details, quotes, reflection, and deeper insights into the unique character that Sagal was profiling. And he wasn't perfect, and that's always good to make your person sound real, not perfect. In fact, oftentimes the messiness and imperfectness of their lives makes the writing more interesting. So reminders for your online class this week. Your workshop draft of your profile, Project 2, is due Friday, March 6th by 11 p.m. on forums, your small group forum. Then you have to conduct 2 peer reviews by Sunday, March 8th by 11 p.m. If you don't post a draft by the time it's due, then your group mates are not required to peer review your draft. However, you are required to peer review theirs, and you will everyone's getting graded on those. So make sure you get those done. Make sure that you complete both assignments as always on time in order to be present for the online class. If you post after 11 p.m. on either Friday or Sunday, you miss the class, so you're marked absent. So make sure you post on or before the due date time. And then on Tuesday, we talked about Project 3, your informational report in class. Don't forget that you can start researching that informational report topic now based on the research question you want to investigate. So in class, we worked on how to narrow your topic, how to get something really interesting, a specific topic, maybe located in Rhode Island, maybe located even on campus, that you want to write about or investigate a problem or issue, and then we came up with some research questions. Remember, one good question that you might want to ask your subject in your interview if you get a chance is, what is a hot topic or a controversial topic in our field right now? What's something that people are talking about? Because that might be a great thing to write about for your informational report. So on Tuesday of next week, the only homework you have is to complete the top of that library plan that I handed out to you in class. It was purple. It was supposed to be pink, but it turned out purple. So be sure to meet next Tuesday at the entrance of the library and bring that library plan. Just complete the top sheet of it. List your topic, your broad topic, your narrow topic, and your research questions, up to 1 to 3 questions. The bottom chart, I have it right here. So yeah, just complete this top part, and the bottom part you can start if you want, but we'll finish it in the library. So the library visits basically to help you do the research for your instructional report. Your investigative report, and to figure out ways to turn your research questions into search topics so that you can find really good articles, essays, especially academic, because you need to have an academic essay article as a source for this third project. And that's it. I'll see you next Tuesday. Oh, finally, I have been noticing that there are some students not watching these instructor videos because, YouTube counts the views that you get. So for those of you diehards still watching, here's a little gift for you. Email me by Friday the type of animal that appeared in this video, and you will receive a free homework pass, meaning you'll get full credit for one homework assignment of your choosing without having to actually do it. So if you don't use the pass, you can turn it in for extra credit at the end of the semester. So email me by Friday the type of animal that appeared in this video today, and you get that homework pass. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.